Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your mortgage expert, Brian McCauley. So did you know in the past 90 days that FHA loans and VA loans are becoming more popular than ever? Stick around. I'm going to tell you why. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. So, I want to talk about the state of the housing market in Dallas right now. We have seen things soften over the past 60 days, and I absolutely love it for our buyers. Why? Well, number one, we represent the buyers. We want them to get a property and we want them to get a deal. What I've been seeing too in the past is I've had a lot of really good pre-approved buyers that are using FHA financing and VA financing for veterans that served. And these sellers, when the market was at its peak, they were not allowing FHA financing or VA financing on a lot of loans. I don't like that for families. A lot of these people are fully qualified. They deserve a home. I think sometimes FHA financing and VA financing gets a bad rap. People don't know the entirety of the story. But now that the market has shifted and there is less buyer demand, sellers are recognizing more inventories coming on the market, and they are losing some power. They're starting to accept a lot more FHA offers and VA offers. So why does this matter? First and foremost, again, over the past 9 to 12 months, we've had so many great pre-approved buyers, but probably 30% of them were FHA and VA. And in this crazy market that we were dealing with then, that we're not dealing with now, they just weren't accepting that type of financing, and it was leaving those families out in the cold. And now is the time that those families are coming back into the marketplace, seeing that inventory is sitting. The buyers now have more power, and these sellers are happy to accept these FHA or VA offers because honestly, they're just happy to get their house under contract. Now they're getting a little bit of anxiety because things aren't moving in a day. They realize what's happening to the market and it's moving in the buyer's favor. And before it gets too strong in the buyer's favor, they're accepting not only the strongest type of offers, but they are entertaining a lot of different financing types, including FHA and VA. So I think that's a wonderful thing. I think if you're an FHA buyer or a VA buyer, you really want to dig in and you want to find the property that you like. I think your chances are much greater right now. And I think all realtors and sellers are open to, outside of cash, any type of financing. The biggest key with home loan financing is the pre-approval letter is only as good as the mortgage advisor that put it together. Too often I see that mortgage offices are providing these buyers with pre-approved letters and they haven't done their due diligence up front. They haven't actually looked at all the tax returns. They don't have the W-2s. They don't have the pay stubs. They don't have everything that they need to validate and verify. And I think this is why sometimes pre-approval letters, but specific to FHA and VA, get a bad rap because bad loan officers have issued pre-approval letters in the past specific to those type of financed buyers, and they just haven't followed up and done everything up front. So when these loans end up falling out after the fact, it gives the psychology behind the type of buyer to the realtors that, well, because they're getting this type of financing, they may be high risk. No, the biggest component is the highest risk person on the transaction is the lender, okay? So if you've got a mortgage advisor that knows what they're doing, I don't care what type of financing it is, period, they've done everything up front, those pre-approval letters are as good as cash specific to the buyer's financing. If other things go wrong specific to property, specific to title, whatever, nobody, especially any lender, can control that up front. But every single buyer that we have is rock solid. We do full pre-approvals up front. We don't take people's word for it. We don't just do applications. We don't do verbals. We don't keep our fingers crossed. We make sure we get all of the documentation up front. We have thorough conversations with the clients. Yes, it probably takes an extra 48 to 72 hours, but I will tell you it's the right way to do a pre-approval. It's the way to eliminate all the risk. It's the way to guarantee they'll close smooth and on time. It's the way that I can call the listing agent and say, hey, this person is an FHA buyer, but I promise you they are a slam dunk. I've already looked at all their stuff up front. I've already verified everything I need to. They chose to go FHA because it's the best strategy for them and their family, but there are no risks specific to the loan pieces, and I want you to consider this in your offer. That's what they want to hear. That's what they need to hear. And in this market, they're even more open to hearing that right now for all buyers, but specific to FHA and VA. So I'm encouraged by this. I think this is a great thing. I think this will be more of the same heading into the back part of 2022. So all buyers need to be aware that their time is now and their time is going to continue to grow. But specific to FHA and VA buyers, if you didn't have an opportunity to go get a property before now, reconsider with your agent. listing agents and sellers are entertaining all kinds of offers, including FHA and VA, I would go back out and give it a second shot. So listen, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment below, and I promise to get back to you. And if you just want to set up a consultation with me or have a conversation about mortgage, financial strategy, getting pre-approved, do us a favor, call us, email us, text us. We're always here for you. Until next time, stay tuned.